camera to,
Like it.
okay,
Right, so we're going to be visiting you guys.
yeah.
Yes, we're excited.
That's right.
I have Eileen may be coming, I think. She was doing the,
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Carol Trahan. This is my first meeting for this book club.
Oh, great. Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm Sandy Gurwitz from Buffalo. This is my first book club meeting too.
Oh, great.
And I'm Joanne Marshall from Syracuse. I've done a few of these.
You guessed, she organizes them.
Oh, nice. Great.
She's our leader.
so the annual meeting next year might be near your place in Syracuse? Is that worked out?
Yes, we're working out the details. Um, we have three zoos within about 3 hours of each other. I'm in Syracuse, Sandy's in Buffalo. We're about 3.5 hours apart. And in between us is the Rochester Zoo, the Seneca Park Zoo in Rochester. And I thought this would be a great, uh, one of the other members calls it the trifecta.
There you go.
Sounds great.
So we're working out the details, but Buffalo is a great zoo. They have a very nice aquarium in Niagara Falls, and then of course there's Niagara Falls.
Yes. Oh, yes. So I think we're going to be doing a presentation at this conference coming up in September.
Oh, good.
We're working on it. We're working on the presentation. So
Good.
yes, I'm not going to tell you what it's about. But I'll probably be giving it. So I mean, I don't know who else from Buffalo will be coming, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully more people.
That's exciting.
Yeah, oh yeah, it'll be fun. It's fun. It's not as easy as I thought it was going to be
Oh,
because there's a lot of things to do, but you might finish your presentation, but it's got to be approved by all the various levels here at the zoo before it can go
oh,
anywhere
right.
else.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
So
I
we'll
was,
see.
oops.
Hmm?
I was lucky when I did my presentation about the elephants. Our communications department actually put it together for me so that
Oh, that's nice.
I had their approval because they did it.
They did it. No. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're working on, we're trying to get some videos from our vet and from different areas of the zoo to put on there. We have some videos and things, so yeah, it should be, well, we'll see.
Those
We'll
ones
see how it goes.
in New York,
Okay.
they have the twin Asian elephant babies.
Yes, the babies.
Yeah.
Although they're getting big, aren't they?
They're about 3 years old now, but
Wow.
they weigh about 1,500 pounds, which is,
Oh, yeah.
but then when you see them next to their dad, who weighs 9,000 pounds, they
Oh.
seem tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun to see.
Yeah. And we're hoping because unfortunately, with elephants, you can't have a group of males.
Yes.
We've got one male now, the twins' father, Doc, is going to stay. And we're hoping to expand and do a bachelor herd and let the twins still stay here. But it's all up to ACA. They could be sent off for breeding in other places.
Yeah.
So how old before it would have to be moved, or how old?
I would think they'd be about 7 years old or so. We had a male who died of the EEHV a few years ago, and he was 5, and he was still at our zoo. I think it's when they start to become sexually mature and start to look to breed with the females in the group. That's when they have to send them off.
Mhm.
Oh, Patience, you're muted.
I see that. Okay, I was just asking, is it Grover on exhibit, the armor leopard from our zoo?
Yes, I haven't seen him yet,
Okay.
but they say he's on exhibit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to visiting him. I did that presentation on him and his sister, well, on all the armor leopards at our zoo, but I
Yeah.
watched those two grow up. And we still have
Oh,
Noah, but she's scheduled to go somewhere for breeding. It's just been
yeah.
delayed for who knows why, but yeah, it's just amazing watching them grow up from
Oh,
tiny
I
to
know.
full grown.
I think our cubs that we had, was it 3 years ago? Uh, they're off at other zoos now, and the female Mina has cubs of her own.
Oh, wow. And these are armor leopards also?
Yes, yep.
Yeah.
We had a boy and a girl. We had Milo and Mina, and they're both off at other zoos now.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah, it's bittersweet. It's nice that they do well and grow up and go on for their own families. But I was excited he went to your zoo because he's supposed to go to Europe. And
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah,
glad he's still in the country,
yeah. It's like, well, I'll never see him again.
right?
Yeah. I'm not going over to Europe to visit. It's not like you could chat with them. I'm curious to see, his digs and your
Yeah,
zoo, the layout of your zoo and everything.
yeah. The area where the Amur leopards are, it used to be where our lions were. We had it was three lions. It was a brother and two sisters. And when they all passed away of old age, uh, the first thought was to bring lions back in, but their exhibit is no longer acceptable for AZA for lions.
Okay.
So
Mm.
they remodeled it, and they thought it would be perfect for the Amur leopards, because they don't need the big spaces that lions need, and they built up
Climbing stuff for him.
climbing stuff for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, we are here to talk about remarkably bright creatures. Okay, I this is the first time I've read the book. I just finished it last night.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
what did you guys think of it?
I was
Oh,
so
I love, oh,
green.
go ahead.
No, I liked it.
Yeah.
It was sweet. And I even like the octopus because, I mean, I know they anthropomorphized him, but
Yes.
it was in such a sweet way. And they had a lot of facts in there. And the things that weren't facts were pretty obvious, like he can read English. And,
Right, right.
I thought they did a good job of that.
Remembering
Yeah.
every fingerprint that it ever saw on the glass. So supposedly that could remember all those fingerprints. I don't think
Yeah, that seems far-fetched.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it was, but, I don't know. It didn't bother me.
Right.
No,
I
I
think
found
it's
it to be a great book to read. I just could, it was hard to put it down. I just love the story. I know it was silly, but especially when Marcellus would find, the key and he would find this and he would find that. Well, okay, but that's okay. That's far-fetched. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to do it in the movie.
yes.
So, but the book I think was so well written and just easy to follow and just a really nice read, a very, very happy read. You knew 3/4 of the way that that young man was her grandson. So, you're like, oh, it's just so exciting. But it's nice because sometimes it's nice just to read a book where you don't have to really think or worry, just enjoy. And that's
Mm.
exactly what this book was to me. I loved it. And plus, it was about the giant Pacific octopus, which I just absolutely love them. I think they're just so amazing.
Yeah.
So, I just thought it was a great story and I just loved it. So,
Do you have
yes.
one at your zoo, Sandra? Do you have the
We
GPS?
don't have an octopus, and I haven't been to the Niagara Falls Aquarium in a while. I think there is a giant Pacific octopus there. We don't have an aquarium that's attached to our zoo, but I am going to go this summer to the Niagara Falls Zoo Aquarium to check it out to see. But I know we have some seriously cute penguins at the aquarium. So yes.
Yeah, that will be.
But
Yeah.
yeah, no,
They're so short-lived. We had one, but I mean, that part of the story is true. They're so short-lived, which blows my mind because they're so smart. Usually it takes years
yeah.
for a smart creature to learn stuff. They don't have so much instinct.
Mhm.
So we lost ours, and I said, when are we getting another? And they say, you can't just go fetch them out of the sea. You only get them as rescues. So who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. It is sad. It is really sad to see that they, live such a short life, and to me, they're just beautiful. We used to do programs here at the zoo where we had biomes, and I used to it was ocean and fresh water. So we would talk about all the animals, and I was so excited when I got to talk about the giant Pacific octopus, and just so much fun to talk about them.
Yeah.
And that's why this book was so amazing. There's another book with an octopus too
Many.
that I
Simon
read.
Montgomery? That's Simon
Yes, Cy
Montgomery's book?
Montgomery.
That's what got me excited. Well, I got that book after we got the GPO, and that got me like really.
Oh,
Yes.
I actually got to have her touch me. I got that behind the scenes.
Oh,
really? Oh
So
my God, that's so cool.
yeah, it's a little bit like ooh, because they put those suckers on you
Yeah.
and suck, and you're like, but the keeper's like, it's gonna be all right, and then they let go, and I didn't get marks or anything,
You
but
didn't
you
have a mark? Okay.
worry,
Oh, wow.
know.
Oh, I would love, oh my gosh, I would love that. That would be
Yeah,
so much fun.
yeah, it was a brand new dose, and I didn't really appreciate how special it was. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I
Mhm.
didn't realize it's pretty much probably once in a lifetime.
Yeah, that's amazing. Oh, that's really great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so interesting.
And she puts
For
her on,
those who, for
you don't go in
those,
and grab them. You wait for them if they want to, if they don't want to. And she was like, yeah, I want to see everybody.
for
Oh,
those
wow.
who doubt the intelligence of the octopus and its possibilities for remembering things or finding things, I'm just going to relate it was, it was, it was in Alton Brown's,
From the Bronx.
memoir, which I listened to, and I'll shorten his story, but he was asked whether there's any food he won't eat, and he said in recent decades it's the octopus. And then he told the story. He was at in a town with an aquarium, and must have been giving a talk, and they took him to see the octopus. The octopus took a while, but eventually reached a tentacled arm out and was feeling around on him, tasting his skin and so forth. And then it reached into his pocket and took his pen. And he had to wrestle for a long time to get the pen back.
Mhm.
Several years later, and I'm going to skip all of his stuff in between, but several years later, he went back to that aquarium. The octopus was now in, I don't want to say quarantine, but it wasn't out on exhibit because I think it was probably reaching towards the end of its lifespan. He put his arm in the tank, nothing. Moved it around a little, nothing. Then all of a sudden, the tentacles come out. They start feeling around. They move up his arm. They reach on his face. They go right in his pocket and take the pen.
Oh, geez.
He is convinced that it remembered who he was and knew where to look. And
Yeah.
and I believe it. And if you want to test your credence, I'm reading a book right now called The Mountain in the Sea. I don't usually read a lot of science fiction, and I think this qualifies as sort of science fiction, fantasy, futuristic.
Wow.
And it is about octopuses who have developed culture,
Okay.
a written
Okay.
language
Mhm.
in the sand and in their mantles with the changing of their chromatophores that make different shapes. And scientists who are well, some scientists who just want to learn how to talk to them and communicate with them, and some scientists who want to figure out where they get their intelligence from so they can dissect them and make new brains. But it's a fabulous book, And
What's it called
for
again?
those of us who want to believe in octopus power, and my little very venomous blue-ringed octopus here,
Gee.
we want to believe.
What
The Mountain in the Sea is a really good read.
Mountain Sea, yeah. Oh, wow, I'm looking forward. Yeah, something, another book I'm putting added to my list to read. I only have so many to read. It's terrible. But that sounds great.
Yeah.
Oh, Joanne,
Yes.
I found a book in my library when I was working, and I started reading it, and the first chapter was really good. I was supposed to be putting books away. It's called The Feather Detective. And it's
Oh.
about a woman named Roxy Laybourne, and she identifies feathers. Some help in solving crimes, and I don't mean just crimes of like smuggling animals into a country, because I'm sure we'll get to that. But the first things they talked about in the book, in the chapter I read, were about murders, because feathers were found at the scene of the crime. And
Wow.
so this is nonfiction, and it seems to me, I'm going to take it out when I go back on Monday, that it might be something of interest to the people in this group,
Okay.
especially bird lovers.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm making a list.
The author is Chris Sweeney.
Okay.
Feather detective.
All
Feather
right.
detective, you said?
Yeah.
There's a good Netflix movie on octopus. It's not the giant Pacific, it's a little octopus, but it's about a man that goes every day to visit this octopus through its like last year of life, I guess.
Yeah.
It's very slow pace.
But it was really good.
Yes, yes. You just have to be in the right frame of mind that, it's not an adventure. But yeah, it's very sweet. He gets like he really looks forward to looking for the octopus every day. Beautiful photography. So I'd recommend, I don't know if that's still streaming. That was a couple years ago. I saw that.
Is that My Octopus Teacher?
That's it. My octopus teacher. That's it.
You
Oh,
mentioned
I think I saw that. I remember. Yeah, that sounds familiar. I did see that a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very soothing. You have the
That's
soft
right.
music and he's swimming through the sea looking for it.
I remember asking my daughter to get me the Cy Montgomery book, the first one, The Soul of the Octopus. I couldn't remember the exact name. And she got me a book. I think it was called The Brain of the Octopus, and it was not Cy Montgomery, and it was one of the most boring books I've ever read, except for the pictures in the center of the book, because
Yeah.
this is a man who studied them and was down in the Australian octopolis for a lot of time, and the anecdotes that he told about being met at the entrance to Octopolis, and an octopus came and took his hand with one of its arms and then proceeded to take him to the entryway of each of the octopuses in the community.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
That was worth the book, although I did run out and get Cy Montgomery's right after, because that's the one I really wanted to read. But yeah, I think there's a lot there that we don't know. I mean, you have 8 brains that are not really centrally controlled. So
That's true.
it is a shame, though, that of the cephalopods, the more intelligent the cephalopod, the shorter the lifespan.
Yeah.
It doesn't
It is
seem
sad.
fair.
It doesn't
No.
seem logical. It's so counterintuitive.
Yeah. And
Unless
when
you
you,
believe the mountain and the sea, and there's some place where there's a group of octopuses that have been developing culture over the last few hundred years.
Yes.
when you
Oh, boy.
Dalton Brown and his memoir, uh, a couple of weeks ago on Facebook, there's a Facebook group for restaurants in Syracuse, and somebody posted a picture, and it was octopus, like an octopus tentacle, and they were talking about how that they had overcooked it in the restaurant and it was horrible. And I'm thinking,
Ugh.
I couldn't even imagine eating.
Mhm.
It
Nope.
Just don't do it.
would be like
No.
eating a dog or a cat. You just no
Ugh.
intelligent.
You don't,
No, no.
a lot of people don't know. I mean, I didn't know until I guess I guess when I started at the zoo and met ours, and then I started reading about them. And
Yeah, they're
Oh,
so freaky looking. They do look like alien creatures.
yeah,
All the people that I knew at the New England Aquarium when I worked there, and also at the New York Aquarium, seem to really love their seafood and don't feel the same way a lot of
oh,
us do about the emotional attachment that we have
Yeah,
to sentient beings. And I mean, it didn't stop at fish or shellfish. It went to definitely octopus was one of their favorites.
uh,
For me, when I worked at the aquarium and gave talks on the lobster, my goal was not to have you be hungry and go out for seafood dinner afterwards. I kind of wanted you to have more esteem for how long it takes a lobster to grow to a size that people are allowed to hunt.
yeah.
mm,
Anyway, it doesn't always
Mm.
work that way.
yeah.
no.
I didn't know that about lobsters, that
Mhm.
they took a long
And
time.
I think they have to be about 6 years old before they're the size you can eat. It was either four
Oh,
years or 6 years before
oh, wow, I didn't know that.
in colonial days, because people didn't have lobster fisheries. It was fed to slaves,
Yes, I heard.
lobster, and pretty big ones too, which nowadays not only are they probably beyond the allowed catch, but they also get tougher, I think, the larger they grow.
Mm. I've never liked shellfish seafood. The only thing I would eat was shrimp, and then when I became a docent at the zoo,
Are
I
cute.
couldn't eat shrimp. Couldn't do it. I can't put
Shrimp
it
are
near my mouth.
cute.
Can't do it.
And
That's it. You know,
scallop
I
have
do.
all those little
Oh,
blue
I can't eat any of
eyes.
that stuff. Nope. No, only thing I can eat is halibut or salmon or tilapia. That is it. Even
Salmon.
tilapia.
Salmon.
Oh,
Jacques Cousteau ruined salmon for me a
oh,
long
really?
time ago. And
Don't
that was
tell me.
way before I became a vegetarian. They work so damn hard their whole
They,
lives just to
they do.
spawn.
They do. You are right.
I-
They do.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He made sure to get that point across.
oh, yes,
I may
yes.
have been the only one who gave him up after that, but yeah.
Oh, yes. But no, I remember I used to eat shrimp and nope, can't do that anymore. I can't even do it. No,
I'm with you.
no, no. I'm not a vegetarian, but don't eat a lot of meat. I eat chicken. You know, I'll eat some fish, but I'm not a big meat eater. I have a hard time with meat, so I just don't like it. So, but yes, but no more shrimp for me. I never liked scallops. I never ate lobster, crab. I never really ate any of that stuff anyway. So
Crabs are really cute.
they're so cute though. I love how
I
they run
know.
walk
They really
sideways.
are. They're very
They're the
cute.
cutest. They're
My
the
little
cutest thing.
octopus here is salivating. We're talking about its favorite foods.
Oh, that's true.
So I know
That's
Sally
funny.
Fields playing the cleaning woman in the movie. Does anyone know who the other actors or actresses? Like who's
Oh, you know who? I know who plays the voice of Marcellus.
oh
It's
who?
Oh,
the
yes.
actor. Oh my, and no, I can't think of his name.
Melina,
You would know him if you saw him. He's a tall fella. If you saw,
A
I
tall-
know, this really helps.
All
He
right, I'm
was
gonna
in,
look-
yeah, you know what? Just look it up.
Albert Molina, I think it
Voice.
is.
Molina, yes, Albert Molina. That's it.
Oh, you know
Who's the
who
one? Oh, go ahead.
is he a Canadian actor? Because
No.
Louise Penny had it was I think it was on Netflix, and I think they canceled it after one season, which was a shame because it was really well done. It was based on like several of her first books, and Molina played Gamache, who Inspector Gamache is her main character. Did a really fabulous job of that.
Okay.
Going to be interesting picturing him like without a face.
Right?
Here we go. What is his name? Cast. It is Alfred Molina. That's it,
Molina.
Alfred Molina. And then let's see who else is in the cast. Sally Fields, people I've never heard of before.
Well, the
Kathy Baker. Kathy Baker.
Those must be
You
her friends.
yes,
Because
Kathy
they
Baker.
must have something with her friends in it, unless
Grant. I don't know some of these people.
Cameron, the guy who plays Cameron is the son of
Cameron. Oh, Lewis Pullman. I've never seen him before.
his father is Bill Pullman. He's been in a lot of
oh,
movies.
That's Bill
okay.
Pullman's son? No, because I said he looks like him.
Yes.
Oh,
For heaven's sake, he's only 33. Oh my goodness.
oh, that means Bill
Oh yeah,
Pullman
Bill
got old.
Pullman. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay, you're right. That I did not know. Look at that. That's hysterical. That'll be fun. I'll look forward to watching that movie.
So
Yeah.
what should I know Bill Pullman from?
Bill Pullman played, he's been in a lot of things, and for the life of me, well, let me look it up. Well, didn't he play the president? Didn't
He
he
was
play the
actually in a
president?
movie with his father.
Independence Day. Independence Day. Didn't he play the president?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
He played the president, right? Bill
Yep.
Pullman. He's been in a lot of other things. I think he was in geez.
Oh, wasn't
What's
he in
that movie?
while you were sleeping with Sandra Bullock?
Yes, yes. While you were sleeping, Independence Day.
I
was
prefer him in those kind of roles than
Yes.
macho, whatever. Shoot him up.
Yeah, Independence Day. He was good in Independence Day. Oh, so that's
seen that.
interesting. That's his son.
Well, so you say, but we really know he's Sally Field's grandson.
Right.
And we know
Yes.
that Bill Pullman was not her son,
No.
at least
Well, that's true.
according to her.
No. No, no.
Her
That's
son
funny.
is
Oh,
Puget Sound.
yes. So that should be interesting it'll be fun to watch that.
Mhm.
I hope
no.
they do a really good job of it.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
always better though.
When Apple did lessons in chemistry,
I read that book, but I didn't
I
see
read
the
the
movie.
book and I loved the book.
The book
And
was
my favorite
wonderful.
character was the dog. And the dog was minimized in their movie.
Oh,
And the neighbor was a Black woman, and it was all about equality and racism and not 1950s women in the workplace. And I
okay.
understood the need to have that kind of storyline, but
Yeah.
it's not faithful to the book. And the book
No,
was
that's
enough
not good.
the way it was.
That was a great book. I read that in another book club. Yeah, that was a few years back. I can't
So
remember everything, but I remember we enjoyed it.
So I always worry that, does the author make sure that they have some control or most of the control
That's part
over
of
what
the
happens?
when they sell their rights, that's part of the negotiation. So I guess the author said,
Absolutely.
go ahead, butcher my book if you give me enough money.
Except for Stephen King. I will watch all the movie. I've read I think I've read all of Stephen King books. So I've seen most of the shows or the movies. And
Have they been pretty faithful?
Pretty much so, but he's involved in the movies. I mean, he's actually in mostly. So if he's in a movie, I mean, he's in the movie. All of a sudden, you see a character behind the counter selling, at the drugstore.
Oh, like Alfred
It's him.
Hitchcock.
Yeah, like Alfred Hitchcock. He does the same thing. He's got a little cameo in all the shows and the movies. So, but yeah, the books, I love his books. So I try to see whatever shows, whatever movies that come out of his books. Some of them are horrible, like that's like most the scariest thing with the clown. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that would double it for me. I'm afraid of clowns, and
Awful.
I've never read any of his books.
He's
Oh,
a good writer. I mean, he's
I
the kind of
follow him on social media. Yes, he writes
Oh.
well, and I love his social side, but is there
He's
any
freaky.
book that's not freakingly
Yeah.
scary?
Yes, The Green Mile.
Okay.
That's a good movie.
Okay,
That's
yes.
a great movie. That's a
Yes.
fabulous book. I read the book a long time ago, but that is when you read that book, you don't. I mean, he's a wonderful writer, but you don't realize this is a Stephen King book because it's not your monsters and stuff. They're supernatural, but it's not creepy. Like I know some people that don't like some of his books because they deal with kids and they don't like how he treats children. And some of them are like, okay, fine, like it's pretty disgusting, but it's disturbing, but whatever. But yeah, there
Yeah,
are some
that's
like
one
yeah,
I
that was the agreement and the Shawshank Redemption, which actually I think is a short story. I think that was a short story.
That's his?
Mhm.
How did I not know that?
Yes, it is. Very
Okay.
surprising. Very surprising. So his son
Yeah.
also writes too. I know we're getting off topic. Sorry.
It's an
I'll
interesting.
stop. I'll stop. When I say Stephen King, I gotta stop because then I won't stop.
Just make sure he doesn't write any scary books about octopuses.
Yeah, really.
So far, not. No, not yet. Not yet. Does anybody else have any comments about the book or?
I'm Carol in here in Topeka, and I can relate to the woman who's cleaning the floors in the aquarium because I'm very sensitive about animals more than the average person. And from what I've heard, that's been a part of me at a very young age. And to the point where I will continue to worry about if I read something about animals being harmed and so on, it stays with me longer than the average person, perhaps. I appreciated her sensitivity and caring about the octopus and really enjoyed that interaction very much.
Yeah.
And the fact that, for example, when he had the section on her arm and she had some marks on it, she realized she probably shouldn't tell her friends because who would understand that?
Right.
Who would tolerate it? Who would believe it? So it was something she shared with the octopus, but she felt she couldn't share with her friends. Well, she realized they didn't think about animals the same way.
How many times have you had to say only my zoo friends would understand it?
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's true.
I take pictures on trips that I don't show everybody, but they're for my zoo friends because I mean you can think of what they might be and this is not
No.
the average person's interest.
Mm-mm.
That reminds me of a story when we went to the the conference a couple years back in Oklahoma City, and I forgot the name of the area, but we were walking in the wooded area path, and we saw a dung
Where the
beetle.
bison? Where the bison?
Yeah, the
was?
bison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And there was a dung beetle. And I
Yeah.
remember that, and I was like, we were like, we're all with our camera, our phones, and we're taking pictures, and we're watching the dung beetle. And I thought, My God. And like at home, no way. I could not tell my friends, like, oh, I'm so excited. I got to see a dung beetle. They would look at me with three heads. No, that's why I thought it's so much fun. That's when you go to the conferences, you meet people. We are all the same. We all love all animals. So all of us were there was another bug I saw too. And I took a picture and sent it home to somebody I knew. And they told me what it was. I can't remember what it is now. But we were all looking at it. We were watching the dung beetle. He was doing his work. He was rolling that poop. And it was so exciting. I think I took a video of it too. Yeah. So I understand.
Yep.
The dung beetle. Wait, Joanne, were you there too?
Yes. I
Yeah,
remember
you
that.
were there.
I had my phone out. I was taking pictures of the dung
Oh,
beetle.
I was going, tech people. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Other
Oh,
than
I know.
I thought that tall prairies thing was kind of boring. I thought the dung beetle was the most exciting part of
Was
it.
that exciting? I know that was the most exciting thing. I loved it. I was so
Beetles.
excited with that. Oh
That's
my.
because they wouldn't take us back the other way to go see the bison when we left. The
Yes.
bus driver said it would be too long to go that way.
Oh,
That's what we all wanted to see was bison.
Yeah, yeah.
And you had
but
to
we
make the most out of dung beetles.
that's right. And I love bugs. I love insects. So for me, that was so exciting. So exciting, you know. But
Well, what
that was well, go ahead.
in Oklahoma City, I was thinking the one thing that really hit me was the story of the oh my gosh, the story about the Indians, the Osage Indians, and the murders.
Yes.
Oh,
Was it
yeah.
Killers of the Flower Moon? Was that?
Yes, that I was gonna
Yes.
say that's a book. A
Yes.
movie came out. A movie came out around the time we went to
The
that.
book, the
Went
book
there.
was Killers of the Flower Moon.
Right.
Yes.
And I was really surprised that we went to the town, which is the center of the
Mhm.
Osage Nation, and they did nothing. They took us
Mhm.
not to see anything to do with the Native Americans, but
No, they took
they
us.
took us to see Prairie Woman
Yes,
and her
and her.
multicolored shop.
Yes, that's I remember that.
Yeah.
That was very
Yeah,
disappointing to me.
that was
First thing
interesting. That was interesting. That was interesting.
home, I
No.
got the book and I read the book because I knew the movie was coming out and I wanted to read the book before I saw the movie. And I'm glad I did because the both were great. The book was great, the movie was great, but the book emphasized the crime, the
Mm,
investigation and all that, and the movie emphasized the
The
love story,
people.
of the people. Yeah.
Yeah,
oh.
two different points of view.
Yep.
It's my next book club book
Oh.
at one of the libraries that I joined. Um, and it's very different. I found the movie more satisfying and more gripping because it's factual, it's dense with fact.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And unless you really love FBI stuff, sometimes it's hard to wade through all of that. But knowing all those facts was important ahead of time. So I think that was a good choice to read the book first.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's why I wanted to do this before the Remarkably Bright Creatures movie
Came
comes.
out.
Before
Yeah.
before they ruin it for us.
Yeah, good call.
We'll have to have our faith in Sally Field
That's right.
and hope that they got good shots of the octopus.
I hope
Yes.
so. Yeah, I know.
I wonder where I'm gonna have to see if they
Where they
tell us, like what aquarium
what aquarium that they filmed
or
at.
locale. Yeah.
Features, movie. Well, then you got Google, you can find out anything.
Right.
But can you believe it all?
Well,
Oh,
that's true.
Now it's getting harder and harder.
Too much with the AI stuff, I know.
I gave up the other night. It was something to do with somebody's post of an animal. I think it was a gorilla giving birth in a wading pool.
oh,
Oh, geez.
Yes. And the source was one of those, it could have been called cuteanimals.com, but it wasn't. But I mean, there are still
Yeah.
people who frequent the oh, look at the pretty birds, oh, look at the beautiful this, and never go to look further than that to see if that's really what the species looks like or if the species is even
True.
real. So I just wanted to see, like, where was this gorilla? I didn't think maybe the United States, but I wanted to know where it lived, which zoo in the world. It was definitely in
Mm.
managed care. And I couldn't find anything other than those cutesy sites. So I'm going with AI.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now the movie was actually filmed, it said in and around Vancouver, British Columbia in
Oh, maybe
Canada.
the Vancouver Aquarium.
Oh,
Yeah, because it said filming locations include the Deep Cove in North Vancouver, which acted as Soul Bay. That's setting for Soul Bay. Oh yeah, and the Vancouver Aquarium. Yes,
Hey,
there you go. So now we know.
yeah.
Now we know. But no, so this is a great book. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's not real. I can't say it's a real deep book like you've read books where there's, real meanings. This is just very easy to read. It's just very fun. It's satisfying because you know what's going to happen and it happens and it makes you smile, even though you cry because you know he dies. But the whole thing where he gets to go back to the ocean at the end. And then she knows, and then she finally meets her grandson, so everyone's happy.
Yeah.
It's a
I,
happy book.
Right.
I think for people of an age, my age for sure. I'm not going to include anyone without
Oh,
knowing
I
your
think we're
ages,
all around
but
the same age.
um, the feeling that she has with her friends, and as her friends change and as the friendships drift apart or someone gets ill, and the pressure on her to move somewhere safer and taking things out of her house, getting rid of
Mhm.
her home. And yeah, you can relate to all of those things. And I mean, if there was any depth built on stuff we know about, it was the human interactions.
Mhm.
And the octopus human interactions, that's going to run the gamut from people like me who are reading science, maybe
Oh,
science
hold on.
fiction, science fact, to the people who say, oh, that's all nonsense. So it,
It'll
I
be interesting.
appreciate some of what you just shared, and I was thinking about a study some years ago on empathy, and there was a debate about how immersing yourself in history, the details of Vietnam or whatever, versus uh, a fictional account of someone who was in the trenches and is dealing with dynamics of back home and life and the unfolding of life. And it wasn't a surprise. The outcome of the study was that when they looked at measures of empathy, when people read historical nonfiction, but really understood battles and casualties and the settings, it didn't really change their relationship with how it might have felt to be in the trenches and how people were affected by that war. So the idea was that we should all read some fiction because good fiction has emotional engagement and movement and change. And this book really did, it was light in a lot of ways, but it was also very touching with the aging process and of the octopus and
Oh.
also the people. And it was really gripping, I thought, just in terms of just moving along and almost believable stories.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bet in the movie they downplay the octopus a lot.
I hope not.
I
Yeah,
hope
they
not
gotta cut
too.
part of it.
We
I
have,
hope not as well, because
we have,
that's the
we,
part.
It was sweet, I know, but I'm
well,
just
we have,
guessing.
we have enough human-centric things.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
think it's time that we try to look at things from another point of view,
it's,
as difficult as it might be,
well, I'm sure
and
at
maybe
the
suspend a little bit of the of the doubt
Mhm.
and things that I could say that are not as nice about human beings.
Mm,
And I mean, I think Disney tried to do that a long, long time ago, but I don't think I ever sat through the whole movies until I was much older because they had to take me screaming and crying out of them all. But you know, when the mother is killed in the first 3 minutes of every movie,
oh,
Right.
geez, yeah.
right? And the forest
Family.
fires kill everything, then it's difficult, but I think there was a point of view to be seen there about people not being all as good and well intentioned
That's
as we
true.
see.
That is true.
The empathy thing, a while ago, I posted a video on the Facebook page. It was a singer named Plumes. He's a French singer, and he sits with his guitar and
Oh,
sings
yeah.
to animals. And
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
the animals come over to him while he's singing to them and everything. And of course, he's in France, so there's no way I could go ever see him. But he was
Don't say
talking.
that. You could.
You could, that's right.
Well, he was talking about a conference that he was going to take part in Paris, and they were talking about empathy with animals and connecting emotionally with animals. And I thought, well, that's what this story does to us.
Mhm.
And that's what his singing does. He connects with animals with just his music. And we have so much more to learn about animals and about our world and about each other.
It would be
Mhm.
nice if
Exactly.
we didn't have to dissect everything to learn it.
Right.
True.
Some of that part of the platypus matters is really tough reading.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
Research.
talking about
Oh,
that one book? Yeah, that is like a textbook.
yeah.
I
thing?
think, yeah, that one I don't know why, but I did it. Well, I have that. I've had that for a couple of years, and I read the first chapter a while ago, and then I put it down. I didn't finish. Oh well.
When
I
he
found it
talked
really
about the history, when all
Hmm.
the scientists were trying to figure out what on earth is this strange looking creature, and they would kill it and dissect it to see
That
what
was that
next.
was the way. We want to move away from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my zoo had a whole building devoted to heads and horns.
Mm,
Jeez.
Well, the people who founded it in the 1800s were all hunters.
yeah.
Oh, that's true. That
So,
is funny. Oh, jeez.
Well, our zoo biofacts, a lot of those are animals that have been killed. I
yeah.
think at our zoo we have some biofacts from the Amur tigers, but they were ones that died of natural causes. And we have the pelt and we have the giant paw, but we didn't kill them to do it. But a lot of
Yeah. Yeah, as far as I know, yeah, it's the same thing at our zoo too. What's interesting at our science museum here in Buffalo, there's a whole section of animals that were once living at the Buffalo Zoo. No, we're talking, this is back in the early 1900s, so we've got specimens that are like 100 years old.
right.
So, but it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. I remember when I was volunteering there, and we had a whole section. I talk about all the animals, and it's like, well, this used to be at the Buffalo Zoo, and then you go back and forth. But yeah, so. But we had some biofacts where we had a reticulated python. Her name was Rita, and she passed away after a long life. They took her and they had her whatever process, and now we have her skin that we bring out on programs. It's sort of interesting because some people know they remember her. So
Right.
interesting. It's interesting, but yeah. So oh well.
So Topeka people, what are we going to see in your zoo? That's
Mm. Tiger exhibit?
Well, we're a smaller zoo. We're what, 34 acres, something like that.
Okay.
bigger than us.
It's bigger than Rosemont Gifford?
Yes.
You're bigger than the Buffalo Zoo too.
Really? Okay. Well, we have had a lot of development over the last decade. So we've got a big African safari area called Camp Cowabunga with a fairly new giraffe barn, state-of-the-art giraffe barn. And by the time everyone comes in September, we should have our new tiger, what is it called? Trails and dens or
Yeah, so something with the
dens and trails. But Hill's Pet Food and Dr. Morrison, who did a lot of research at the Topeka Zoo for diets for exotic animals, are pretty much the sponsors of that new exhibit. And it's going to be for our Sumatran tigers.
Oh, wow.
So
That'll be nice.
should be open when you come.
Okay.
But we've got, since it's a conservation theme for the conference, we're working on conservation messages for the docents to have at every spot that you stop at.
Oh, boy.
That shouldn't be that hard.
No.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. We do have a great big Japanese garden, so we will be meeting
Beautiful girl.
at the very beginning down in the big event center that's the bottom of the Japanese garden.
Oh, that'll be now. Is this going to be a pre-trip? Is this going to be before the conference, or is this going to be like on the Sunday after the last day?
The very first pre-trip
Before.
on
Oh,
Tuesday
good.
the 29th.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Oh, that's good.
And I think we're the only zoo other than Kansas City that you'll be seeing.
Right.
The other pre-trips are botanical and I don't know, they
Okay.
got some other things going on that I'm not part of.
Oh, wow, that'll be nice. Oh, good. Now, one of a lady who used to work at Buffalo in the education department, Rachel, she left about 2 years ago. I think she went to the Kansas City Zoo in the education department. So she's always talking about Kansas City and sending little blips here and there. And so, yeah, but a lot different than Buffalo. It's a lot bigger.
Yeah, Kansas City is big and it can be very hot because they don't have a lot of shade in some of their areas. And it's a lot of walking.
Okay, all right.
But it's got a brand new aquarium. I haven't even seen it yet.
And a big penguin, what do you call a penguin house?
Yeah, they have penguins.
Oh, wow. That'll be fun.
Yeah, and we're only about an hour from Kansas City, so it'll be an easy bus trip.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Oh, that'll be fun. Yeah, I have never been to this area, your area. I've never been to Kansas City. I've never been to Topeka. No, this is exciting.
No, me either. I'm thinking of driving like over a couple of days or maybe longer if I can find places to or zoos to visit on the way from the East Coast.
Where
I
do you
think
no, where no,
go ahead.
Sue, where are you from?
I live in New Jersey. I work at the Bronx Zoo.
Oh, you're the Bronx. Oh, okay, okay.
But I really think I need to swing by Knoxville, Tennessee somehow. Because we sent one of our gorillas there about a year and a half ago, and she just had the cutest baby you have ever seen, except for the last cutest baby you've ever seen.
Wait,
And
you're from
I
no, I was gonna say you're from the Bronx. You should stop in Buffalo because we have Bumba Tunde.
that's the wrong direction to go to Kansas City.
Well, I
Don't
know.
you
Don't ask
think?
me directions.
That would be the direction to go to Toronto Zoo, maybe,
Oh,
but
yes,
not
yes.
the other way.
But you could come see Bubba Tunde. He's doing wonderful, by the way.
I am glad to hear that. I talk
He's
about
such a cutie.
I talk about him at your zoo every time.
He
So
is so cute. Yes, he just turned 20 this year. He's adorable.
and don't I know that because he has siblings, half siblings that are
he's
still in my
okay.
zoo. And
Oh, wow.
they're all close in age.
Mm.
So Yeah.
Wow.
If you're driving, you might want to stop at the St. Louis Zoo on the way in.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I was there. Didn't we have an AZAD conference in St. Louis? Because I remember not
No.
going to the Arch.
Oh, that was before my time as a docent.
I've
yeah,
been
way
a
before.
I've been a docent now. This is my 48th year.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my gosh, what?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
When did would you start when you were 10?
No, not quite. My son was 3, and
Oh my gosh.
he just turned 54.
Oh,
But I had 3 years in Boston.
Mm.
Like I worked for 3 years, and then we moved to Boston, and I was at the aquarium, and then we moved back, and I
wow.
resumed. So
48 years. Oh my goodness
I
gracious.
know I have to
That's
go to work
something.
tomorrow.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's amazing.
Um, yeah, I said I was gonna outlive Jim Brahini's reign, and I'm home free now. He just retired.
Oh, oh,
Wow.
I said I wasn't going till he went. So
Funny.
I hope that doesn't jinx me. I would like to be able to stand up and do this a little longer too.
You will.
So it's fun meeting you in your own settings. This is an experiment here. Is it okay that we're sitting together in a library room with
Absolutely.
so on? Because we had some interest, some people had conflicts, and so I want to try this. So there might be some new faces in 3 months or 4, whenever we meet again.
Yeah, that's an idea because maybe we can. I know I was surprised that because I mentioned this at our last meeting, our docent meeting, and about the book club, and I thought there was some interest and no one from Buffalo. So that's a good idea. Maybe like getting together somewhere,
Yeah.
and doing like that might be good too. So we'll see.
I mean, the library doesn't allow us to bring any drinks in here or food other than water. So
Yeah.
we can make it a party, but at least we're.
Maybe we could
No,
try
I think
that.
this is good. Then we'll come up with the next book for the next time, and then we can talk again.
yeah.
And so here's my question. So when can we book our trips to Kansas City? When can we start getting into that? I'm waiting.
They have,
I keep.
go ahead.
Have you heard anything specific, Joanne?
No, just that they're waiting to sign the contracts. They have to have the final signing of all the different contracts before they open it up.
Okay.
And I
Keep
think,
checking.
Tim, excuse me, I think Tim is busy working on the website because he
Yes.
asked for information about the Topeka Zoo
Oh, okay.
and photos. So he's busy working on the website for booking the pre-trips and everything else.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready to hit the button and say yes.
Yes, oh my.
Gotta go right away because you don't people they wait and
That's
then they
right.
complain that they can't get a room. Like, well, but as soon as it comes up, you check the site every week and you see it come up, then you book it.
And-
Don't complain.
I believe that the people in Kansas City are going to do a much more thorough job of organizing. Because I think of all of the little things that slipped through the cracks this time.
Mhm.
They've been taking copious notes from the conversations I had with several people. They seemed like they were really on top of stuff.
That's good.
So,
Well, in San Diego, we didn't have boots on the ground.
right,
No,
I know. And
Yeah.
I didn't
and it
realize.
showed.
I didn't realize
And
that till we were there.
it was difficult on the board and it was difficult on the membership. It wasn't easy any way around. So I think they have been aiming at making this much smoother.
Yeah.
Well, and one of the problems always in conferences is, you're basing how many people are going to be there on past conferences. And the San Diego Zoo, it was many more people than we've ever had before, and nobody in San Diego to help out.
And
But-
somehow it should have been known that there would be many more people because, the hue and cry always goes up for the big zoos like that. I mean, how
Yeah.
many people have said, oh, San Diego, we're all going. So, and the hotel wasn't as on top of things either with the blocks of rooms and letting the blocks grow and making changes. So everything seemed to conspire against the poor people who were trying to organize it.
Yeah.
I think in Kansas City, they have a backup hotel that's close to the one.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
just across.
That's
Oh.
great.
Okay, that's good.
They said they were also working on like I don't want to say a guidebook, but
Yes.
like a little pamphlet, probably online, of places to eat, places to go, things other people would be interested in besides the pre-trips and the things that are arranged by AZADV.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, I mean,
And
yeah,
there's a trolley that goes from downtown all the way down to Westport, which has a lot of eating areas, and the Country Club Plaza that has a lot of eating areas.
And yeah,
Yeah.
it's the free trolley, you hop on.
So you just hop on and hop off, and it'll
Oh,
take.
wow.
Gosh, I don't know how
that
close
sounds
it is.
convenient.
That's super close.
Pardon?
I said, that sounds convenient.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, that'll be fun. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Again, I like to go to different zoos and I've done a lot of traveling, international travel, and now I would like to just see a lot of places in the US and just see the zoos. That's exciting to me. So, and then meeting all of you and more people, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The trips they're actually, I look forward to them now every year.
Travel is a wonderful gift.
Yes.
Well,
As
you'll
long
like-
as long as by the time we travel, the TSA has gotten paid and there aren't the long lines at the airport.
Yeah.
Well, if
Oh, yeah.
anybody is going from the New York area,
It's true. We should all just drive.
driving.
Just drive. Oh, yeah, that's
Unless-
true. Oh my.
Unless my kids tell me I can't, in which case I guess I won't be talking to my kids. Yeah.
You're on the road.
That's funny. That is funny. They have reports at LaGuardia Airport. And I flew in there last year. This is the first time. I don't know why I'd never really been there before. I thought that was a beautiful airport. I guess it's all been redone.
It has.
It's just beautiful. I love
It
it. I was
has,
like,
because
why?
the beautiful and LaGuardia were never in the same sentence together for
I know.
like 50
I was
years.
shocked because I didn't know
So-
what to expect.
Yeah.
It was really pretty. So yes. Anyway, so
All right.
so
Great. So,
Thanks for finding good stuff to read.
yeah, I think next time we'll do the platypus.
okay.
And
Oh, and
after-
we'll be able to evaluate the movie too.
yes, that's true. Yep.
Okay.
And after that, it's going to be An Immense World by
Okay.
Edward.
That
Oh, that's
was
cool.
the best book I read in the last 3 years.
Oh wow.
Right.
I've had people say that you have to give a lot of time to reading it because it's very involved.
If you have Audible or any other that
Mm,
that you can access that on audio, I recommend it. He narrates. He has a
Okay.
very interesting accent from at least 2 countries and
mm.
interesting speech patterns, but it saves you from having to pronounce all of the really tough things in there.
Yep.
within the first 2 pages, he had blown my mind already, and I thought I knew a thing or two. But you also see the humor in some of what he's saying when he is doing the talking. It's kind of like watching a Shakespearean play being acted as opposed to reading it on just the print. So I definitely recommend the audio. And if you don't get that, don't worry about pronouncing all of the tough biological terms. Just whiz right past them. Just keep going. But yeah, I was very, very impressed with that book. Very.
Okay.
Great. Now, are any of you having trouble getting the emails from AZAD? Okay, because I know there's been some people on Facebook saying that they're not getting any of the notifications. And we've switched from, I think we were using Weebly, I think, or MailChimp or something like that. And we've switched from that to using our new website and emailing through the website. So if you know of anybody who's having trouble getting the emails, let Tim Kuba know, because he's the one who's in charge of all that.
Joanne, quick
Yep.
question. Was there a follow-up email to a reminder for today?
There
Because
was,
that I did not get if there was.
okay, let me go back.
I
and-
just searched my email for AZV Book Club and found the original with the dates. And I think it was from then. I don't think it was anything newer.
I
Let me
see one
see.
from the 23rd.
Yes, that was the most recent.
Yep.
That's the one that
Okay.
came up for me. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, then I'm not having any trouble. So
Okay.
thank you for asking about that.
Yeah,
Have a
'cause-
pleasant Sunday, everyone.
Too.
Thank you.
You too.
Thank
Nice
you.
to see you all.
Thank you. So talk to you guys all soon. Bye.
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 We're gonna close out.
Should blink it out.
He said